Hello everyone, welcome to another video here on the channel, where today we'll be going over some tips, features and bugs with the new foundations. First of all, we'll be going over the half foundations, and as you can see here, foundations look a bit different. This is the inside of the foundation, and this is the outside of the foundation. You can also tell that from the shape of the grilling on top. And this inside foundation gives us the ability to actually paint it a different colour. You can have a different edge feature to your factories, and this is the same for the new inner corner extension and the outer corner extension, so all can be painted. Next up, we have a combination of things where I'm not sure whether they're bugs or intended effects. But as you can see here, we have the two 4-meter half foundations here, but they're not lined up correctly. I'm not sure why this is, but you're going to have to be careful when you're building your factories to be aware of this. Now, this little lip here does allow for another feature. But we'll get into that in a minute. But one thing to be aware of is these foundations are only like this when you are utilizing them as the standard fixing foundations or the grip metal foundations. As soon as you move them into either concrete, the coated concrete or the asphalt, they go level. So just one of those things to bear in mind. It's a bit strange. And coming over to here, you can see with the inside of the foundation being on the outside of your build, you can see the walls pretty much line up, but they don't line up with the edge of the normal foundation. The edge of this is where a normal foundation would be, but these newer foundations, they don't line up correctly on the inside or the outside. It does make lining them up with normal foundations quite tricky. Also with these foundations, you can't place walls on both sides of the foundations, you can only place them on the outside. I placed this wall by placing a wall here first and bring it across, and it just is not quite right. And the same thing happens with these types of foundations when you change them to concrete, the coated concrete or the asphalt. Actually, the outer corners actually go smaller and start lining up with the inner foundations, and everything all lines up, but then your wall juts out again, so it's all very strange. And you move it back to the original fix-it foundation colour, and everything all comes out of alignment again. It's a bit strange. Here in this example, we have some foundations clipped to the walls, and again, as soon as you start changing materials, it all goes a bit strange. So this foundation has been clipped to this wall, like how a normal foundation would look, just here, pretty much identical. But as soon as you change this to a concrete foundation, when it's in place, you can see it will move. And move it back, and it will go back to its original position. Again, I think this is a bug, not quite sure why that happens. And over here, with this foundation, even if you were to start off with the concrete foundation, so let's take this concrete foundation and snap it to this wall. If I snap it to the top of this wall, you can see it still isn't level with the top of the wall, it's actually halfway. If you were to take another foundation and snap it to that foundation, you can see that foundation ends up at the correct height. Even if you were to change it to a different material, you still end up with this stepped effect. Very strange. Probably a bug, but just thought I'd point it out all the same. And finally, just here you can see that the outer corner extensions and the quarter type corners, they don't line up. If you were to just place these normally, they don't They don't want to sit on top of one another, and that is the best you can get. So the way I've done it over here to easily line it up is you place your corner down first, or your foundation, either. Place down the foundations, snap the corner to the edge of the foundation, and as I'll show you, bring the foundation up, bring your outer corner quarter pipe, and then put that on top, and that is how you get around that. Nice and simple. Overall, the foundations, they will bring your build to the next level, but currently we're going to be having to work around some of the bugs that are in the game. Thank you very much for watching.